Oh, wow. Simply Carol, good evening, welcome.
Mr. Msiwi, how are you?
We are good. You look, oh, yeah.
You're looking dashing yourself, but not as resplendent as our dignitaries, our wonderful guests for such a special, special evening. Dumelang, good evening, Absheni, Buonoche, what else have I missed?
Sanbonani.
Sanbonani, honored guests, dignitaries, legends of the game, and everyone who has done so much to contribute to the heights of the beautiful game in the Southern African region. I think most certainly the best when it comes to the beautiful game, Pums.
Well, I'm standing here in front of you. It's COSAFA 2023 Awards. She's the First Lady of Sport, an extraordinary broadcaster. You don't want to be backstage and watch her prepare, go through her notes, because it puts nerves right on you. A superb, superb professional. But, well, when you're talking about the legends of the South African region, when the Southern region has produced numerous great players. You're talking administrators, you're talking match officials, and of course, you'll get to see some of them even on stage here tonight. That's the quality that the Southern region has actually produced right here on the continent, the beautiful continent of Africa.
That's right. Well, before we get to see these unbelievable legends, just some housekeeping as we delve into the celebrations and before we get into the formalities. The lavatories are situated outside of this main ballroom to your right. The emergency exit signs that are on either side of this main ballroom must only be used in case of emergency. And of course, this is a non-smoking venue. Put your mobile phones on silent and let's enjoy this unbelievable historic evening. Pums. You're talking about the legends of the game that are joining us tonight. The players that have written their names into folklore with their brilliance on the field, and of course the service that they have given to their respective countries. It's time for us to really recognize them.
Oh yeah, indeed. Because you see what happens, Simply Carol, when you're talking about the administrators of yesteryear, when you're talking about the former players, when you're talking about all those legends, they wrote their names in history.
Oh yeah.
Why? They won trophies. They gave great performances and scored great goals. Well, some who are in this room, their job, daily task, was to roll on the floor, fly through the air, and stop the goals that we want to see. They're legends too.
They certainly are. They've written their names in the history of football. So it is time for us to recognize them right now. With the legends that are here with us tonight, please make their way to where Pumlani and I are standing right now, center stage, so that we can acknowledge you and we can signal our thanks to you for your contribution to football in the Southern African region and beyond. Don't be shy. Come on up, legends. There they come.
Maybe we should make way. Here they come, here they come. Give them a big round of applause, please. Quality, class, all round. Yeah, Yeru.
Don't be shy. Go right up front. Right up front, yes.
Is this also a photo opportunity for the photographers?
Yes, yes. Ladies and gentlemen, honored guests, a standing ovation for our legends of the game. Can we all stand, please, and recognize them? Woo! Thank you so, so much.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. We love you, we appreciate you, we honor you.
That was a goosebump moment. Eh?
Oh, gee.
Wow.
To see all of them, they are proof that age ain't nothing but a number. They can still play.
They can still play and they are still contributing to the game in other facets right now.
Now, at this moment, ladies and gentlemen, please allow me to invite on stage the president of the South African Football Association, Dr. Danny Jordan.
Good evening to everyone. A warm welcome on behalf of South African Football Association, and let me extend an acknowledgement to the President of COSAFA, Mr. Arthur Diameda. We are happy that we can host this inaugural COSAFA Awards evening. To the executive of CAF, executive members of COSAFA, fellow federation presidents, general secretaries, and various members of the different federations who are members of COSAFA, members of the media, our legends that we've just shared a moment with us, sponsors, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome each and every one of you. Then, of course, the reason why we're all here is that the nominees and the recipients of the inaugural COSAFA Awards will be written in history here in front of us this evening. We are grateful for the contribution of football and excited that you have made, as part of the first recipients, your contribution to both football and the awards here this evening. There's so much history entrenched in Southern Africa. For example, Zambia was founded in 1929, Lesotho in 1932. What we will see is that most of the football in our region predates the independence of the countries in our region. There's a long history of contribution in football. So the 14 members who are members of COSAFA, we want to thank you for your contribution. And COSAFA, being one of the biggest confederations of the biggest zones on the African continent, and COSAFA has made the most progress in the last year, which was culminated in the recent AFCON, where COSAFA had 5 representatives in the AFCON: Angola, Mozambique, Namibia, Zambia, and South Africa, representing our region and making sure that our region contributes to the overall success of the African Cup of Nations. And when people say that this was the best African Cup of Nations ever, COSAFA and its teams contributed to both the success, to the commercial viability, and the enjoyment of that African Cup of Nations. And so we want to say congratulations to those who were there to share that moment with us. In women's football, the current African champion comes from COSAFA. South Africa, Zambia, Botswana represented COSAFA in the last African Cup of Nations. South Africa and Zambia qualified for the 2023 FIFA World Cup in Australia and New Zealand and made progress to the last group of 16 in that World Cup. For our own region, our men's competition, the COSAFA Cup, Zambia has finished top with 19 appearances. Zimbabwe 12, South Africa 10, Mozambique 8, Angola 7. Angola also has made it to the final of the recent futsal tournament. And we want to congratulate them for making it to the final and ending second in that tournament. In the COSAFA Women's Championship, the Malawi senior women's team are current champions. Malawi has competed in every single women's championship 10 times, tied with Zimbabwe and South Africa, and then Botswana, Eswatini, Zimbabwe, and Mozambique, showing COSAFA's balanced approach, not only on men's football, but also on the pursuit and the development of women's football. So let us celebrate the achievements together. Africa is one continent, one people, one nation, and the notion that in order to have a nation, it is necessary that you have a common language, a common country, a common culture, failed to stand the test in our situation. I want to quote Seretse Khama, the first Botswana president, in a speech that he made in the National Stadium. We are convinced that there is justification for all races that have been brought together in this part of Africa by the circumstances of history to live together in peace and harmony. They have no other home but Southern Africa. We have no other federation other than COSAFA. Here we'll have to learn how to share the aspirations and the hopes of one people, united by a common belief that in unity of the human race. Here rests our past, our present, and most importantly, our future. We are all bound together as members of COSAFA to pursue the progress of football through COSAFA, bound together by the common aspirations and the hope that we all have for COSAFA and for football. And we hope that next time, as we go into the World Cup qualifications, similarly, we'll have many, many COSAFA countries qualifying for the World Cup. It's one area where we have not made our mark and our stamp yet. And this is a challenge for all of us in COSAFA. So congratulations to you, Arthur, and to COSAFA, and thank you very much. Enjoy the evening.
Thank you so much, Dr. Rodan, for those warm and wonderful words of welcome, talking about how we have come as the region. The Council of Southern African Football Associations staged its very first tournament in 1997. That was the COSAFA Castle Cup. And from those beginnings, it has grown into an organization that is driving growth and is driving development on the pitch in Southern Africa.
COSAFA is made up of 14 member associations with diverse languages, you're talking cultures, from landlocked countries to island nations, but what they all share is a passion for football to change the lives of the citizens through the power of sport.
Pumlani, from that single tournament that was played 27 years ago, COSAFA now has 9 that can be played every year. They're ranging from schools level to the under 17 and under 20 through to the senior championships. And all of these for both men and women. Now there's also the popular beach soccer championships to celebrate. Yeah.
But much more than just hosting tournaments, COSAFA also has made it's a mandate for itself to empower the coaches, the referees, the administrators, and medical personnel and the media through development programs, workshops that take place through the year, ensuring that the next generation has the necessary skills. Just watch this little video here.
COSAFA has been a driver of innovation and change on the African continent for nearly 3 decades and will continue to be so for many years to come. The first COSAFA Cup was played in 1997 as a celebration of the unity within Southern African football and would become, in the words of FIFA, the best regional competition in the world. It is a chance for us to get to know each other as neighbours, extend our football knowledge across our borders and help each other to prepare for the Continental and World Cup qualifiers. Since those pioneering early days, COSAFA has expanded its development goals to introduce international competitions for women and juniors in the under 15, under 17, under 20 and senior age groups. And the recent edition of the African Schools Football Championship COSAFA qualifiers for boys and girls extends our development mandate further. The first COSAFA Women's Championship was staged in 2002 and has become a popular annual fixture in the calendar. The COSAFA Beach Soccer Championship has been another popular addition to the suite of competitions, and there is the hope we will add a futsal competition soon. COSAFA has been a leader in modernism on the African continent, and this was never more evident than during the COVID-19 pandemic. COSAFA, SAFA, and the Department of Sports, Arts and Culture developed detailed safety protocols and lobbied the South African government to reopen the country for international events. As such, the 2021 COSAFA Cup was a landmark occasion, and COSAFA, one of the few sporting bodies on the African continent to organize events through this difficult period. A key mandate for COSAFA is the legacy of knowledge we leave behind at each tournament through our development programs that help cultivate grassroots coaches, referees, administrators, and medical practitioners. They receive world-class tuition from our leading experts on the continent, all from our region, which provides them with skills to take back and share with their communities. COSAFA also assisted in the Confederation of African Football with workshops at the continental finals of the African Schools Football Championship, including safeguarding for youngsters. We also introduced a women's leadership program and staged media workshops and a first-of-its-kind commentator course solely for women. COSAFA is grateful for the funding it receives through the FIFA Forward program that has assisted greatly in us being able to expand our range of competitions, particularly women's and youth events. Since 2021, the Confederation of African Football also provides its zones with an annual contribution to operational costs, in addition to funding competitions that serves as continental qualifiers and workshops across a range of subjects. We are also grateful to our hosting partners and sponsors, without whom it would not be possible to have such a full and rich calendar and bring through the stars of tomorrow. COSAFA had a pilot project to introduce the video assistant referee to its competitions in 2023 that will be stepped up this year. Not only will this improve the COSAFA competitions, but the equipment will also be used to establish a VAR training academy in the region, which has the potential to service the whole continent. As ever, COSAFA is determined to be a driver for innovation and evolution in Africa, on and off the pitch. These COSAFA Awards are another new addition to our calendar, and there will be more to come. Watch this space.
Fantastic stuff, just showing us how far we have come as the COSAFA region. And now, Pumlani, it's finally time for the reason we are all here tonight, the COSAFA Awards 2023. Let's kick them off. And our first award tonight is in the category of COSAFA Most Promising Referee. Now, it is given to a young match official that has showed outstanding potential in 2023, and here to present this award to the most promising referee is COSAFA Referees Manager Felix Tangawarima.
Welcome. Felix, one thing though, before you do that which you're going to do tonight, the COSAFA region, you're doing a sterling job with the referees, but how well has the region done?
I really have to thank all of you for the support. We would not do it alone without the support of everybody here, the executive, the secretariat, the legends who are here, and you, the media. You have actually taken us to where we are now.
All right.
Thank you very much. We are delighted to have a legend of the African game. It's the man I call the commentator's commentator. I call him the voice. He's a true legend. I'm talking about Mark Gleason. He's with us tonight, and he's going to tell us even more about the nominees and share all the important details about who our award winners are.
Thank you very much, Pumlani and Carol. Let's go into the first award, and the nominees for this award are from Madagascar, Tsiara Riambon Bololoma. From South Africa, Tato Mahocha. And from Malawi, Wyson Musitafa.
And the winner of this category is Siaro Randrimambololo Manamana from Madagascar.
Okay, my first word goes to the Almighty God for giving me this opportunity to be here. And I thank the COSAFA too, and all the instructors for making me aware, and my federation, and I thank everyone for being here. Thank you.
Congratulations, Tsiaro. Well, it's very clear that the future of referees, especially in the COSAFA region, is bright. Now, female match officials have been making really great strides in the COSAFA region, and beyond that as well over the last couple of years. Now, with several officials at men's senior tournaments as well.
Mr. Tangarima, please stay with us because you are also presenting this award.
The nominees for this award are as follows. First up, from South Africa, Akona Makalima, appointed to officiate at the Women's World Cup Down Under last year. Ansino Twanyanyukwa from Namibia shone brightly at the Women's Championship in the Ivory Coast. And Diana Chikotesa, an assistant referee at the Chan tournament for men last year.
And the winner, Diana Chikotesha from Zambia.
Diana could not be with us tonight as she has been called up to officiate at the African Confederation Cup final in Morocco. The award will be collected by Jani Sikazwe from Zambia.
Thank you so much. Sikazwe Jani is my name. I'm just here to collect this award for Diana Chikotesha, who she's out for another assignment, but she told me to say she really appreciates the award that has been given to her. Moreover, she cannot be where she is now, but she really thanks the COSAFA executive because she started with COSAFA and they trained her until she reached the level where she is now. This trophy is also dedicated to all Zambians. So with the support that she's receiving back home as well, she really appreciates. Thank you so much.
Now let's hear from Diana herself. This is a special video she's made for us.
First of all, I would like to say thank you to COSAFA for this recognition. And basically, this award means a lot to me, and also to each and every girl child outside there in Southern Africa, that really gender should not determine their access. They can still achieve whatsoever they want to achieve as long as they're determined, they set out their goals, everything is achievable. And this means a lot to me.
Congratulations, Diana. Well, up next, we have the COSAFA Men's Referee of the Year Award, and there's certainly no shortage of top-class match officials amongst our nominees.
Well, presenting this award is none other than former FIFA and CAF referee Victor Gomes, who has officiated at the World Cup, Africa Cup of Nations. No, Mosala, you do Victor Gomes.
Hi, Victor. So good to have you with us tonight. Now, when you look at the COSAFA emerging referees, do you see some that could quite possibly go on to achieve what you achieved, Champions League, Nations Cup finals in the same year?
Good evening. Yes, I'm absolutely honored that I see that there's bigger potential than what we currently have, so I know the future looks bright.
Wow.
And the nominees for this award are as follows. Abongile Tong from South Africa took charge of key World Cup and Cup of Nations qualifiers in 2023. Arsenio Maringula from Mozambique represented the region at the Club World Cup, and Jason dos Santos from Angola officiated in the inaugural African Football League.
And the winner is Gerson dos Santos.
Thank you for all. I would like to say thanks God for this opportunity, because to be here between you is not easy. And to be ref also is a big fight for us. So I would like also to thank COSAFA for giving me this opportunity, because I start here, this is my home, and my federation, also CAF and FIFA, and my instructors in physical and coaches. Thank you.
Obrigada, Jason. Congratulations. Now, to our next award category, and that is of the COSAFA Referee Legend. Now, with all of our nominees having left their mark on the game across the continent, this one is no different.
And here to present the award is former Bafana captain, Umbazo Aaron Mukwena. Oh, Buzz, good evening, welcome. Thank you. I have just one question, just one. You and the referees, you were never in trouble with the referees, yes?
Evening to everyone. I think I have proposed some decisions we thought, no, they were not right.
But for a man called the ex, Vele Yakapa.
Hey, yeah, no, I had a couple of players that probably now they're looking for me. But because of these referees, the game became beautiful. I mean, right now I'm doing my coaching badges. That's where we think, actually, that's where we see that the referees are doing a great job, and they only have split second to make a decision. The coaches, you need really time, and we still get it wrong. So this award, I'm honored really to present it.
Wow.
And the nominees for the award are as follows. From Zambia, Gianni Sikazwe refereed the 2016 Club World Cup final and the 2017 Cup of Nations final. From Botswana, Joshua Bondo retired last year after more than 2 decades of service. Victor Gomez from South Africa went out at the top at the 2022 World Cup in Qatar.
The best legend referee will be Victor Gomez. Come back, brother, come back. Well done, Chip. Well done, brother, well done. Well done, sir. Thanks, brother.
Phew, what can I say? First of all, I want to thank God. I want to thank my association. I want to thank COSAFA. And I want to thank all of you for always supporting every referee that exists today. Thank you very much to everybody here tonight.
Congratulations, very well deserved, Victor. All right, with all the celebrations going on, I'm sure you've worked up quite an appetite. So the main course will now be served, and you'll be enjoying that to the beautiful sounds of I Grandi Tenori. It's a chance for you to recharge those glasses as well. So enjoy the main course. We'll continue with the awards afterwards. Wow, wow, wow. How was that? The main course, the entertainment, absolutely world class. Backstage.
We have talents behind the scenes. Let's give all the performers a big round of applause, please.
So are you ready to continue with the awards? Yes, yes, let's do that. Well, Pumlani, our next category is that of COSAFA Women's Most Promising Player for footballers that are aged 20 or under in the year 2023. And coming out now to present this award, please welcome former Banyana captain, Amanda Dlamini. Yes, Toki, looking stylish as always. So good to have you tonight.
Do we know, Uguti, why she's called Toki? Do we know? No. Oh, this is the chance, please.
Pums, we'll have it on extra time on Monday.
Let's talk about the women's game. It really has come through in leaps and bounds over the last couple of years. If you remember from when you started as a young player, what does it feel like now to see the amount of progression that the women's game has made?
Good evening to everyone. I think it's just absolutely so amazing that I also started off at the COSAFA tournament as myself. I never won the COSAFA tournament, but of course I think the platform in its own just exposes us to a different competition. And I think the way that the women's game has elevated, not only from the athletes' perspective, the administrators, the referees as well, I think we are moving at the right trajectory. But also to Madam Sue, I think if it is that she hasn't been existing, this COSAFA wouldn't be alive. So a round of applause to Madam Sue for making sure that we are here. Thank you so much.
Oh yes, oh yes.
Our player and coach award winners were voted for by a panel of media experts from across the Southern African region, with one from each of the 14 nations that make up COSAFA. Now, they rated the players based on their performances for club and country from the 1st of January 2023 to the 31st of December 2023. Now, it's not before or after those dates.
The nominees for this award are as follows. Esther Banda from Zambia had a breakthrough year at the Women's World Cup Down Under. Letitia Chinyanmula, 17-year-old who helped Malawi win the COSAFA Women's Championship. And another 17-year-old, Rose Kadzere, also from Malawi, also a COSAFA champion.
And the Women's Most Promising Player aged 20 or under award goes to Letitia from Malawi.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight as I stand before you, I'm really incredible for this award. It is not only just about me, it is about the teamwork and the support that got me here. To all my teammates, coaches, and also the fans, thank you for believing in me and pushing me to be my best. Wow. To all the girls there with big dreams, keep on believing in yourself because you can achieve anything with work hard and dedication. Thank you for this honor. I promise to keep praying with heart, inspiring others to follow their goals, and also representing women's football proudly. Thank you.
Wow. Ah, spoken like a true champion. Congratulations, Madam Chinyamula. Yeah, up next, we have the COSAFA Men's Most Promising Player Award, and that's for players aged 20 or under in the year 2023. Here to present this one is a legend from Botswana, but a player who also graced the Premier Soccer League. Please welcome to the stage, Dipsy Silulwana.
Well, Dipsy, from the land where you come from, through the years, the early stages of COSAFA, the COSAFA tournaments, the opportunities that you gentlemen had, and the next generations then got the break right through the COSAFA region and became household names. What do you see just in terms of the past, the current, and the future, just going forward?
Good evening. I'm one of the people who are so grateful for COSAFA because I became an overnight success against South Africa back in '99 when I scored our first goal. So it is an amazing platform for all young players in the region, and they should work hard to want to make the team, play for the national team, and then progress. I mean, it's a nice launch pad.
It certainly is. Now, we have talent at home in Southern Africa and in Europe, and this is a chance to recognize their performances for club and country and show why they are stars of tomorrow.
So the nominees for this award are as follows. Gift Mpande has emerged as a national team regular with Zambia over the last year. Miguel Chaiwa won the Swiss League with Young Boys Bern. And Tapelo Maseko was named Player of the Tournament in the inaugural African Football League.
Men's most promising player aged 20 or under. And the winner is Tapelo Maseko from South Africa.
Evening, everybody. Thank you for the incredible honor. Firstly, I'd like to thank COSAFA for recognizing my talent and my hard work. And this award is a testament to the support and hard work and dedication for my teammates, my fellow coaches, and my loved ones that have been there in each and every step of my career. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Tapelo, looking good too. Well, it's time now to find out who has the safest hands in Southern Africa, and we will be starting off with the COSAFA Women's Goalkeeper of the Year Award. Presenting this one is another legend from our region, Africa Cup of Nations winning goalkeeper, Kennedy Mwene.
Kenny, good evening. First, before you do that which we have asked you to do, are you now officially retired? Answer correctly because the coaches are here. Are you retired?
I retired 2 seasons ago.
You don't feel like you can still keep?
No.
Full-time goalkeeper coach?
Full-time goalkeeper coach.
But you come through the structures then, your exploits with the national team, well documented. That which puts you, your country, and all the young players then coming through in terms of the safe hands, the goalkeepers, and the future. How do you see it? What are you seeing in terms of the talent now that you're sitting on the other side, Phelamanje Mdara, who you coach?
Look, I think for me, I think we've got a lot of young and upcoming goalkeepers, and I think for me, I think it's just a matter of time. We have a lot of keepers who are doing well, whether in Europe or wherever in the world, from this part of Africa, which is the southern part, yeah.
Goalkeepers are the last line of defense, and just as strikers, they can win games. So those who stand between the sticks, for some reason, then these guys are also called the crazy bunch and a whole lot of things. Kenny, don't react.
The nominees for this award are as follows. Andile Dlamini from South Africa helped Mamelodi Sundowns ladies to win the COSAFA Women's Champions League and the African Women's Champions League. Kaylin Swart, her compatriot, played all 4 games for South Africa at the Women's World Cup. Mercy Sikelo helped Malawi win a maiden COSAFA title.
The Women's Goalkeeper of the Year goes to Andile Dlamini.
Hey?
Okay. A very good evening to everyone looking beautiful and handsome tonight. I'm extremely grateful. Firstly, Kaylin, Swart, thank you so much, my girl, for being a good teammate and for, helping me grow as an individual as well. I love you so much. You mean a lot to me. This award goes to the Almighty. God is everything to me, and I would like to thank myself for always working hard and for not giving up. I would like to thank my teammates from Mamelodi Sundowns and Banyana. I'd like to thank my chairman, Trophy, for believing in women at Mamelodi Sundowns, all coaches that I've worked with, goalkeeper coaches, head coaches that I've worked with, thank you so much for creating a beast in me and creating a woman that inspires little young girls in this world. I am living in this world, not for myself, but to inspire the next generation and to inspire more goalkeepers to come forward and be brave and want to be goalkeepers. It's not easy being one. And I know that from here on, I will be inspired. COSAFA, thank you for grooming me. I remember once upon a time, played my first COSAFA in Zimbabwe. I was extremely nervous. I decided to walk out of the pitch, faked my injury because I was so scared. It was my first game. Sorry, Mr. Denny Jordan, I had to do it. I had to do it. I was very scared. But to Joseph Mkonza, Desi Ellis, Jerry Shabalala, and every other coach that has actually believed in me, thank you so much. I thank you. COSAFA, thank you so much for creating a beast.
Wow, congratulations indeed. And you said goalkeepers have to be a little bit crazy, right? You did say that she is a beast out there on the field of play. Now we move on to the Men's Goalkeeper of the Year award. And again, we have a fantastic set of nominees. Presenting this accolade, please welcome a former Bafana Bafana goalkeeper, successful coach at home and abroad. It's none other than Roger de Sa.
You said former goalkeeper as well.
Mm-hmm.
But then you were saying they must have a little bit of a... He looks normal though, like... Rogerio, basketball...
My thoughts?
Food...
Thoughts, please.
Football, basketball, you play, you coach, national team, you coach the big teams, you're out on the continent working. The experience, the balance, the coach, the player.
Yeah, it's been a great experience for me. Coming out of Africa, going to other continents. And yeah, just to believe that we're as good as anywhere else. I think well respected, well accepted, and we had a lot of success. So it was great to be an African in a different continent.
What makes a goalkeeper to be special? Someone said many moons ago, says it's difficult for you guys. Angela just alluded to it. She says it's not easy because you're wearing different colors. Your kit is different. It's a lonely sport. It's a lonely position because you stand a little bit alone too long in a football game. Also now, you see there's another goalkeeper here. I hope they don't bring him on stage to hand out an award because one finger is facing that way, the other finger is facing from Eswatini somewhere internationally. But what makes a special goalkeeper? He's here from Eswatini, but the fingers are wrong.
They say we're usually a little bit crazy. We're different. We definitely can't play the piano when the career's over. That's gone. And we don't wear a wedding ring, so there could be advantages and disadvantages to that. But yeah, that's about it really. But we are different. But I think we do have some very good leadership qualities. We take responsibility most of the time. When they score, they celebrate together, we stay behind. When we concede, we stay behind, they run away from you. So it is a tough job.
They say you have to be a little crazy to be a goalkeeper, and I don't know about that, but what I can say is that all three nominees are supremely talented and contributed greatly for club and country in the year 2023.
Let's find out then who the nominees are for this category. Lawrence Malenga helped Power Dynamos to win their first Super League title in 12 years. Lloyd Kazapua helped Namibia qualify for the Cup of Nations finals. Ronwin Williams played a major part for Mamelodi Sundowns in winning the African Football League.
And the men's goalkeeper of the year is, surprise, surprise, Ronwin Williams.
And the follow-up saved by Williams to the line. Oscar Dorney, Patrick Andrade against Ronwin Williams. Williams sends South Africa into the semi-finals for the first time since 2000. He's made 4 saves in the penalty shootout, and that is the end of it.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for the recognition. This is a wonderful personal achievement, but I couldn't have done it by myself. Thank you to each and every teammate. Thank you to all my coaches, especially at Mamelodi Sundowns and Bafana Bafana. Thank you so much.
Short and sweet. Congratulations, Ronwin. All right, let's take a comfort break. Very, very short. And we'll once again enjoy the beautiful voices of the Mzansi Youth Choir, followed by a sweet treat. Enjoy that, and then we'll return with our next set of awards. definitely want to dance. We definitely want to dance. But before that, before all of the dancing later on tonight, we're going to continue to celebrate these deserving winners. We move on with our awards. And it really must be said that it was an absolutely superb year for teams from our region, with South Africa, Zambia, really claiming their first victories at the FIFA Women's World Cup. We had Malawi winning an inaugural COSAFA Women's Championship, and Mamelodi Sundowns ladies, yep, they regained the Continental Women's Champions League crown.
Well, that brings us to the award for COSAFA Women's Coach of the Year, which will be presented by a true legend of the game and pioneer of women's football in Africa, Fran Hilton Smith.
Phumlani, when you talk about a pioneer in the women's game, they come none finer than Fran Hilton Smith. What a journey for Fran. It's been such a journey, Fran, and so good to see you here tonight. I mean, you're an absolute pioneer for the women's game, and when you see how far the game has come, because you've often spoken about how difficult it was in the beginning, and you chronicle that in your book as well. When you see how far the women's game has come, how much more, how many more strides can we take?
Well, I think, thanks, Carol, and I think for me as a coach, it was always a difficult job for anybody. If the team loses, it's the coach's fault. If the team wins, it's the players who won. So it's a hard life being a coach. I've paid the price, as you can see. But I think coaches have really been recognized by COSAFA, and I think this evening is an example of that we're recognizing coaches who've struggled over the years. But COSAFA have put up coaching courses, helped our coaches to get where they are. So for me, it's a huge honor to be here tonight to present the coach of COSAFA, and I know it takes a lot of hard work, and they've really struggled to get where they are, but we'll see who it is.
Okay.
So then, the nominees for this award are as follows. Bruce Mapwe guided Zambia to a first ever Women's World Cup appearance, and more recently the Olympics in Paris. Des Ellis led Banyana to a historic round of 16 place at the Women's World Cup, and Jerry Shabalala won the African Women's Champions League.
Right, and the Women Coach of the Year goes to a worthy recipient who's achieved tremendously at the highest level. So congratulations to the Banyana coach, Desiree Ellis.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, my journey with COSAFA started in 2002 when I was the captain of Banyana, and we won our first ever trophy at the COSAFA Cup in Zimbabwe. And 15 years later, as the coach of Banyana, we won it again in Zimbabwe. So my journey started then, but there's so many people that I have to thank. The South African Football Association for being visionaries, for taking the chance on us female coaches, not just myself, but also our youth teams. To the Banyana players, I thank you. It's an attitude of gratitude for everything that you've done, because I am because you are. You are the ones that go onto the field and make us look good. To the coaches that have come before, that have laid the platform, to the players that have come before, to my fellow nominees, Bruce Mapwe has done fantastically for Zambia, and congratulations to them for qualifying for the Olympics. To Coach Jerry Shabalala, he's shown on the continent and at club level, there's no one other than him. But most of all to COSAFA for giving us the platform to be able to use that as a stepping stone to greater heights. You've given us the opportunity to test ourselves. You've given us an opportunity, and through your efforts, we have gone to World Cups, we have gone to the Olympic Games, and I think if you look back, the countries that have gone the most in the recent times is of COSAFA. So thank you, Sue. Thank you very much. Thank you to all the coaches out there that make my job so easy, to all the coaches in the league that work in women's football. It's not easy, but yet you go out there and make our jobs easy, because without your efforts, we are not able to do what we can do. And I want to thank God for the opportunity that He's given me to be able to coach this fantastic team that has gone on and been history makers time and time and again. So thank you very much.
Congratulations, well-deserved Dr. Des Ellis. Well, it's time now to see who will claim the COSAFA Men's Coach of the Year, with former Bafana Bafana and Leeds United stalwart Lucas Hadebe on hand to present this award.
Ru, good evening, Ru.
Evening, Mr. Msivi.
I told a story some time ago of how before you went to Leeds, you were an international player already. Bob Sol?
I know a lot of people saw that afro of mine and then they thought I'm the guy from the other side. But, you know, I've been playing football in the Free State, you know, where we could enjoy ourselves and have fun. That was absolutely brilliant.
You were independent just across the road from Mafikeng, but it's fine. Ru, the difference, the difference, Mfanageti, Uguti, you play in our land, COSAFA region. You play for Kaizer Chiefs, you play different positions. What do you see as an inspiration now for the young stars in the region and COSAFA who are coming through, who are playing in the youth tournaments, who are playing in the national teams, that the opportunities there, if you believe you can do it, just your word of encouragement?
Yeah, I think thanks to COSAFA, to be honest, you know, for giving a great platform for these young stars, you know, to be able to realize their dreams, because, you know, football this nowadays, you know, it plays a huge role. Got a lot of responsibility, you know, and these young boys, one thing you ask them, they want to be at the top, you know, not realizing that to get to the top, you know, you need to have worked hard, you know, and obviously these achievements, they don't come very easily. You know, obviously with the coaches, you know, being there, guiding them, you know, it comes at a price, which is, for me, they end up playing a massive role in our societies.
Well, coaches perhaps sweat the most is once the players are on the pitch, it's up to them then to deliver. So then it's up to the players to deliver on the plans, and it is the tacticians who are at their mercy with their jobs on the line. But it was a successful year for our 3 nominees tonight.
And let's find out then who those 3 are. Colin Benjamin from Namibia led his country to qualification for the Cup of Nations finals. Morena Ramoriboli from South Africa won the Botswana League with Jwaneng Galaxy and took them to the Champions League. And Rulani Mokoena helped Mamelodi Sundowns win the inaugural African Football League title.
And the men's coach of the year is one and only Rulani Mokoena.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Let me take this opportunity to congratulate and to recognize my fellow colleagues and fellow nominees, Coach Morena and Coach Benjamin, for the excellent work that they have been doing. You remain an inspiration. Let me also take this opportunity first to thank the Almighty God for the talent, for the opportunities, and for His grace and His favor. Without Him, I wouldn't be here today. I want to also thank my mother, the Motsipe family, the Mamelodi Sundowns Football Club, for all the love and the support that they've given me and the faith in which they've shown towards me throughout. But last but not least, if you allow me to dedicate this award to the incredible group of players at Mamelodi Sundowns that I just have the honor of representing. I just think, honestly and truly, this award belongs to them. Thank you, and God bless.
Congratulations, Coach Mokoena. Fantastic job there. Now, this next category will have been one that's been eagerly anticipated across the region because there have been so many top players emerging from Southern Africa in recent years and going on to play successfully abroad. Hence why our teams are qualifying for World Cups, they're qualifying for Olympic Games and winning continental championships.
To present the award for COSAFA Women's Player of the Year is Banyana coach, Dr. Desiree Ellis.
Dr. Ellis, our award winner tonight already. You spoke about the unbelievable success when you look at teams from the COSAFA region and most recently doing so well at the FIFA Women's World Cup. What do you attribute that to?
I think it's opportunities given to us because the game is the teacher and the opportunities that COSAFA has given us. I remember in 2018, before we went to the WAFCON, Sue invited Cameroon, she invited Uganda, and we really were able to test ourselves. When we won right at the end against Cameroon, we knew that we were ready. So the opportunity that COSAFA gives us to compete and to test ourselves all the time gives us that opportunity to test players as well for the next level. But it's also the hard work put in by the federations, the hard work put in by the coaches, and the coaches that coach in the league. They put in the hard work. And of course, the people behind the scenes, you know, they don't get the recognition. The technical staff, the support staff play a huge, huge role in the success of teams.
Oh yes, I'm sure the Copper Queens will agree with that as well.
So let's hear now who the nominees for this award are. Barbara Banda scored 2 goals in a famous win for Zambia over Germany. Rachel Kundananji recently became the most expensive female player in history, and Tabitha Chawinga won the Golden Boot in Serie A with Inter Milan.
Let me put on my eyes first. And the winner is Rachel Kundananji of Zambia.
Rachel is currently in the United States preparing to play for her club this weekend, but Andrew Kamanga, president of the Football Association of Zambia, will collect on her behalf, and we will also hear from Rachel, who has sent us a special video message.
It's such an honor, and I really appreciate for recognizing me and for giving me this award and for this opportunity. You know, it's not easy among thousands or millions of soccer players, and I was chosen to win this award. I really appreciate.
Thank you. And now to our final player category, and that is the COSAFA Men's Player of the Year Award. Now this one will be presented by Zambia legend Kalusha Kinka Lubwaya, who was named African Footballer of the Year in 1988.
Good evening, King Kalu. This man has done it all. Played at the top level, top international, top human being. Sweetest left foot you'll ever see in the southern region and throughout the continent of Africa. One of the best to ever do it, but player, coach, administrator, as an inspiration to inspire those that look up to you up to this day from that which you have done and continue to achieve. King Kalu, good evening.
Good evening to you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen.
Has it been as tough as it has been just for you in the national team? Because first, I'm saying tough largely because you were a player making demands on the administrators, but then you were a coach making demands, and then you became the president of the Football Association. How was that adjustment?
Well, I think it's, I think if you go with the flow, you believe in yourself as a young player, coming from where we've come from. You know, Chipolopolo and Zambia, the country is full of talent. So we were given a chance at an early age. And so you just follow your dream. And I think it was easy for me. I think the most difficult part in this period when you go forward is this year marks on the 28th of April, just a week ago or something, marks we lost the whole team off the coast of Gabon. That was 31 years ago. So this is a dream that the players had. We were all young and we wanted to do something for our country and for African football, but it was never to be for some of our players. And some of us, we are still here. And I'm happy that if I look at the audience, that football in COSAFA is in a good place. We have the best administrators, we have the best coaches, we have boys and girls, we have the best players, and everybody is here. So I think this is important for COSAFA.
Yeah.
Just quickly before we move on. A round of applause, thank you. One more question. Do you guys still play? Legends, do you still play?
I think that you should ask Mark Fish, I think he's here, and Lucas Radebe. Normally, I am the player coach for Legends, so I think I'm the first name on the list to play. And okay, and then if I have to make a substitute, I enter when I want, so which is important. Yeah, so sometimes the guys, I think the guys are much younger, and they do the best. And in the last year, I think the African Legends or the Legends has played in many parts in Africa. So the boys are very, very active, and it's a credit to everybody who's involved.
Well, this was a hotly contested award with so many players putting their hand, but in the end, we have 3 nominees for the best player from the Southern African region in 2023.
And those 3 nominees are Namek Banda from Zambia has emerged as the star performer in Italy's Serie A. Percy Tau lifted the Champions League with Al Ahly last year. And Peter Shalolile from Namibia helped Mamelodi Sundowns win the inaugural African Football League.
The men's player of the year is Percy Tau, South Africa.
Percy is currently in Egypt, preparing with Al Ahly for their next fixture, the Champions League final. But Dr. Danny Jordan, President of the South African Football Association, will receive the award on his behalf. And Percy has also sent us a video message.
Hello everyone, I hope you're well and enjoying the event. I apologize I'm not there with you all. It is an honor to be chosen by the Southern African expert to receive this award. It means so much to be recognized by our region. It has always been my goal and motivation to represent my country and region at the highest level, to give hope to those that come from similar backgrounds like me. 2023 was a special year for me, competing in major tournaments and achieving. I'm excited to see our region dominate in major tournaments. Thank you all for the support and enjoy the event. I thank you.
Thank you very much. Our hand is over to Percy, and we must treasure him, one of the most dedicated footballers in our country. Thank you very much.
Oh yes, congratulations, Percy. Well, we are going to take a final break now as we listen to the one and only King Ndu Masilela. Now, we will be back in 20 minutes' time as we close this event with an absolute bang, and that is with the Lifetime Achievement Awards. See you shortly. Yeah, a fitting end to that amazing, amazing set, because we're here tonight celebrating Inkalagata, Zeki. Now we move on to our final segment tonight. And as we said, we are going to close things off on a high. Our final segment tonight is the Lifetime Achievement Awards. To present the award for Lifetime Achievement in Services to Refereeing, please welcome Ibrahima Gusau.
The winner of this award was a top referee himself before he devoted his professional career to developing new generations of match officials. It is fair to say that few people have done more for referees on the African continent in the last few decades than this man, and he continues to foster new talent all the time. I'm talking about Felix Tangawarima.
Thank you very much, COSAFA. You know, when I was a referee, I never had pressure. You mess up a game, you go home, that's it. But now, to make referees do what you want them to do, and they fail, everybody comes to you. It's a very difficult situation to make referees do what they are supposed to do, and it doesn't work. But really, I want to thank all of you. I want to thank COSAFA. You actually surprised me. Thank you so much. Thank you to my colleagues, the referees, the coaches, and everybody. I started from COSAFA as a referee, as a junior referee, up to where I am now. And I want to thank COSAFA for taking me from ground zero to where I am now. Thank you very much.
To present the Lifetime Achievement in Services to Women's Football Award is COSAFA Executive Committee member, Dr. Brenda Kunda.
You know, when you hear of the struggles that women's footballers faced as recently as a decade or so ago, then you really will understand why this recipient of the Lifetime Achievement in Services to Women's Football fought as hard as she did to create opportunities that she herself did not have. She certainly delivered on that, and much of the current success of Banyana Banyana can be traced back to the platform that she laid. This award goes to none other than Fran Hilton Smith.
Thank you, COSAFA, who've made the difference in women's football. When I was small, my mother would say to her kids, we were never wrong. We could never be wrong. No matter what we did, we were right. So in my growing up, in my years in football, it was a struggle. As Carol said, it was an endless struggle. Nobody wanted women's football. We had to fight for every single thing. But now I can sit back and see my players making millions, see my coaches succeeding, see women's football in Africa at the top of the world, getting through at the World Cup instead of USA, China, Sweden, Denmark, the big guns. So it's really been successful. And if it wasn't for COSAFA, we wouldn't be anywhere near as close to this, because COSAFA was there at the first COSAFA in Zimbabwe, and that's where it all started, and then CAF got on board. So thank you very much for this. I'll treasure it. It's a huge honor. You can see now I'm old. The years of coaching have taken its toll, and playing football. I always remember Dr. Kaza Matong, when he once saw me, said, if you were a boy, I would sign you on the spot. I was a left-footed, could score goals from the corner. So to everyone in football, thank you very much.
Wow, so well deserved. And it's always such a dream to see something that you fought so long and hard for come to life. So well done and congratulations, friend. We are eternally grateful. Now presenting the Lifetime Achievement Award in Services to Coaching, it's COSAFA President Artur de Almeida Silva.
The recipient of the Lifetime Achievement Award in Services to Coaching in the region has a record in the COSAFA Cup that is so extraordinary, it may never be beaten. He took his country to the title on no fewer than 4 occasions, making him the most successful coach in the competition's history. He never lost a COSAFA Cup fixture outright in 21 matches. He is the former Zimbabwe coach. Sunday Chizambwa.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to dedicate this award to my fellow coaches, the technical team, and players of Zimbabwe. Secondly, I would like to thank the COSAFA Organizing Committee, the South African Football Association, the Zimbabwe Football Association, and the SRC in Zimbabwe. This is not my award. It's an award for football. I think Pums remember I also coached in South Africa, and I was coaching a Division 1 team in Black Leopards in South Africa. We went all the way to the final and we lost to Orlando Pirates. So, as for South Africa, it's my second home. My first home is Zimbabwe. So, I want to thank you all for awarding me this award. I thank you.
Sunday Chizamba, congratulations. Job well done. To present the next award is COSAFA President. In fact,
Atur, please can you come back on
Almeida,
stage?
please.
Yeah.
I know he's walking Sunday down, but please, Mr. De Silva, please come back, Almeida, on stage because you're presenting the next award right now.
And talking about our next award, it's for the recipient of the Lifetime Achievement Award for Services to Media. This individual has covered every FIFA World Cup since 1986, every Africa Cup of Nations since 1992, and twice been honored by the Confederation of African Football for his services to the game. He is the voice of African football, telling our stories to a global audience. He's done more to provide knowledge and provoke interest in the beautiful game on our continent over the last 4 decades than almost anyone else. He's none other than Mark Gleeson.
Thank you very much. I presume you can all see me. I want to thank my wife, first of all, and I want to thank COSAFA for inviting her to come here with me tonight so she could see this. But for the family support, that's, of course, a mainstay at home, and to have that support is fantastic. I'd like to thank all of you, the football community, for answering my silly questions, taking my phone calls, giving me information. I've only met wonderful people in football, and particularly in COSAFA. We were there with Ashford back in '97 at the very first game. So thank you very much for this. Great honor to be standing alongside people like Sunday and Fran, etc. So a big thank you to COSAFA, and a big thank you to all of you in football, and keep tracking along. We're still going to be around for many more years. Thank you very much.
The commentator's commentator here.
The voice.
The voice. Well, presenting our final award for Lifetime Achievement for Services as a Player is Hersi Saidi, CAF ACCA Chairman.
This player became an all-time African record holder for most international caps last year when she won her 185th, surpassing the previous record held by Egypt men's team. The legend then, of course, you're talking about Ahmed Hassan. She has spent almost 19 years as a national team player, winning many caps as captain, and 11 years ago, also established her own club, where she's now bringing through the stars of tomorrow. I wonder who this is, but none other than, oh yeah, Janine van Veen.
Good evening, everyone. Wow. It's been quite a lengthy career for myself. Also a very fulfilling one of spending 17, 19 years serving my country, serving our, thank you, serving our region, COSAFA, and this beautiful continent of ours, Africa. There's so many people to thank throughout my journey, but there's one in particular that I really had to thank, because without her, I wouldn't have grown to be a footballer, a female footballer, and we were talking about the struggles that women's football endured in the past years to where it is now. Fran Hilton-Smith, thank you so, so much for handpicking me out of the boys' team when I played and providing me a ladies' team to play for, because I really didn't know where to go, what to do. So thank you so much. Another person, Lauren Duncan, my co-founder of my football club, JVW. Without her, I don't think women's football will be where it is today in terms of providing opportunities for young girls to play football in a safe environment and giving them that platform to showcase their abilities. So thank you, Lauren, because she's given me that opportunity to go and explore the world, go play abroad. And she said, go on, the world is your oyster. I will take care of women's football here. So, Lauren, thank you so much. There's so many people I have to thank. COSAFA, our association, for always having a vision. Dr. Danny O'Don, for always having a vision for women's football. And just giving the opportunity for women to grow. Fran, I haven't made those millions. I just missed it short. But there's nothing more pure and something I take pride in serving my country without money. So thank you so much.
Well, thank you so much, Janine. We've come to the end of the evening. Congratulations to all the award recipients, and may they serve as a motivation for others across our region.
Oh, yes. I'd like to call on COSAFA President Artur de Almeida Silva to say a few words in closing.
Thank you very much, all of you. We, COSAFA, as a team, captained by Madame Sue, I would like to say thanks for all present on this venue. It's very important to say that we have here today our Minister of Malawi, Mr. Shize. We also have Deputy Minister of Namibia, my sister, Emma. I would like to thank also to Mrs. Gerald, who come from Zimbabwe, SRC agency. Thank you very much for Mr. Ngobile, who is our sponsor for this very important achievement. Mr. Ngobile, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I would like to thank all the legends here on this venue. I'm so happy to have you here. I think we have to do more for our legends in our regions, in our continent. We, COSAFA, we are thinking to build a fund to support our legends, also the current players. I think it's something we have to work very hard for that. But I would like to thank also, let me see my appointment, Mr. David Fanny, the Regional Director of FIFA. I would like to thank also my executive committee in COSAFA. I see all the president of my zone, all the president of members of COSAFA zone are here. Thank you, my colleagues, for all support you give me to continue this very important work for our African football. I have also here Wallace Karia, the president of Tanzanian Football Federation, and also president of CECAFA. We, COSAFA and CECAFA, work together to improve football in our zone. We'll continue. So I see Mr. Mamelodi. Thank you, Mr. Mamelodi, to come. When we talk about the legends, we are not talking only about players. We are talking about administrators who does a very good job to improve football in our zone. So thank you very much, Mr. Mamelodi, to come. I'm so happy to have you here. So when we talk about football in our zone, football in Africa, we have to think how we can improve the governance in our federations, how we can improve the coaches in our continent, in our zones, in our federations, how we can improve the administrators in our federations. So always I'm saying that we have to bring the same level we have in COSAFA, the same level of organization we have in COSAFA through our federations. When we done that, I will be very happy. But for now, we are starting our journey. So this is the first award in COSAFA. Next time, we have to include futsal people also. We was talking with my brother, Danny Jordan, who do good job for football in South Africa, in our zone. We have to bring also beach soccer. So it's a hard job, but we have a big willing to continue this journey. Thank you for all my staff of COSAFA. Sue, you are our captain. I would like to thank also the workers, the drivers, the cleaners, everyone. We are a team. Thank you very much for being here. And the next step is the next level, is the next COSAFA Awards. Let's go there. Thank you very much.
Oh, yeah. Here, here, President Arthur, and we're looking forward to the next COSAFA Awards, just celebrating excellence in this region. It's been an unforgettable night, absolutely amazing, and a lifetime of memories. Thank you all for being a part of it. Congratulations to all of the winners tonight. Onwards and upwards. Please drive home safely tonight. And if you parked here at the Sandton Convention Centre parking, please don't forget to collect a parking ticket, and that will be at the registration desk just downstairs. Thank you all. Thank you, Pooms. Fantastic job tonight. Yeah. Good night, everyone.